All right. Here we
All
go.
right.
Getting
Yeah.
ready to start the night. Rohirrim versus Bronze Boys in
I'm
NGS Division E.
I'm pretty hyped.
I'm pretty hype.
I want to see this E-Div action.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Just
I
getting the
hope they don't
lobby
play
set
meta.
up here.
I really hope they don't play meta.
I was looking at their hero pools. We'll go over them in a minute, but I think
No, I mean,
I think there's some promise.
Yeah. I saw the Ana
Yeah.
150.
Yeah,
I love
yeah. Our butcher player isn't joining tonight, unfortunately. But
Yeah, I know. It's unlucky. Can't win them all.
can't win them all. Okay. So, as we can see below here, tonight we've had Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple banned out. And we've had Tomb of the Spider Queen picked to be our first map, and Braxis Holdout to be the second. Luxoria repped, Sky Temple and Tomb both involved here.
You're not wrong.
Just getting everybody into this lobby here. Are you online, Swoop?
Yeah,
You
I'm
are.
here.
I see you.
No, I wanted to play.
Not tonight.
Put me in, coach.
Not tonight.
Play butcher.
Alright, so while the teams are loading in here, we'll get a little preview going on. The home team tonight, Rohirrim. They're an interesting group. Been playing together a little while now. About a year collectively. There's some Seattle University friends from real life. This is their first season in NGS, though. I was talking to their captain earlier, markfacegang, and he said that for this season and for this matchup, they're looking to have fun and get their feet wet in the competitive season. They're hoping to win some games, but more importantly, they're hoping to learn a lot about themselves as players and where they need to grow. The same goes with building out team-based strategies and comms utilization. So these guys are just looking to get good.
Yeah. Right now, we're looking at two teams, obviously in the lowest division, NGS, but we honestly don't know a lot about them. Like they said, we haven't seen them in a competitive format before.
Yeah, this is their first NGS game ever tonight.
And we've looked at their hero pools, and it really could be anything. We could be looking at anything tonight, and I'm honestly looking at where we are. I'd really love to see some fun comps, especially for a team that's really just getting their feet wet. I hope they don't go too meta, take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, just get used to the moment. It's going to be a long NGS season, so you might as well get comfortable and play what you love to play.
These guys play sort of everyone's a flex style, much like we saw at a 2+2 in Heroic last season. They don't really have set roles for anybody, except for Saturnus99, who's their support player, but everybody else flexes throughout everything. So, tried my best based on their hero pools and how they usually play to put something together here, but this little preview you're seeing might be very wrong, although I do hope that Drabber picks up Azul at some point tonight. I don't see enough of him in our games.
True. And, I mean, the captain of Bronze Boys said that some of their players are very new to the game. It's not a super experienced crew. They're not claiming to be some sort of world beater. But, when you're new to the game, there's always a lot of potential. So I'd really hope to see... I'd really be interested to see how these teams play together as a team, how well they're following their leader, as well as just what kind of mechanical skill and potential we can see out of these teams, even if they don't fare super well tonight. Just like where they could be headed in the future. of not just this season but seasons to come. Because I mean, I just love to see more growth in the scene always.
Yeah, for sure. Bronze Boys, also new to NGS, but these guys are a little more fresh to Heroes. Um, OMG Octopus has been playing for a while now, and he even played in Chair League back in the day. Um, but he knows Scott Tuhati and Jeff Pat in real life. They're real friends. And they've been playing together a few months now, but both of those guys weren't playing the game before that point, so they're a little fresh. Um, Octo said he honestly doesn't expect they'll do very well because they're brand new, and that's okay. It doesn't mean he's not taking it seriously. They're just players with less than a half a year of experience. So as long as they're improving and taking it seriously while still having a good time, they're going to be happy. Um, they have played a game already. They lost their first match last night against the Prince's people, but they're hoping to do a little better tonight, get some points on the board.
Yeah.
And their roles are a little more defined. So the stuff you're seeing here is pretty correct. I will note that OMG Octopus seems to like to play Garrosh a lot, based on what I could learn from Hotslogs, but he doesn't win with it very often. So if you're listening, Octo, I think you should draft one of your other tanks tonight.
Yeah, I think these drafts are going to be really interesting. Just because, I mean, we have an Infernal Shrines game, which is really pretty standard. You could play anything. You could play your comforts on that map. But then we have a Braxis pick, which usually teams pick Braxis if they have a strategy prepared. Um, Again, some of these players are very new, so it's hard to tell if they have some sort of pocket pick, or they have a hero pools that play to the advantages of that map, or if
Mm-hmm.
they just happen to like that map. I'm not really sure, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, yeah. Starting off first on Tomb here, and I think, as we've mentioned, our underdog tonight is the Bronze Boys. They're new to the game. They've played a game and lost already, and their team MMR is just significantly lower than the other one. So I think they're not the favorite at all. But I could see them upsetting if they've got a nice team synergy gelling. So the keys to the game for these guys tonight: they're gonna need to draft to their strengths, like I mentioned. Probably avoid Garrosh. It's just not working for OMG too well so far. But they do like Ana, um, and they do really well with it. Shimikawa's a pretty good Ana player, at least based on win rate statistics. They're going to need to work to play and hit the weak spots of Rohirrim. Jeff Pat's going to need to win his solo lane to really give his team an advantage against either Dr. Drews or Drabber37. It's likely to be one of those two up there. And in the team fights, they should work to focus on Saturnus99. He's just far and away the weakest player on Rohirrim, and I think he's going to be the priority target for them, both given the skill difference with the rest of his team and that he's the support, so he's a valuable hero for them. But like you were saying, it's really just going to come down to which team has more cohesion built at this point.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about new teams, obviously individual skill can play a factor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what the MMR range or skill range of E Division is this specific season. Usually they do a pretty good job of grouping some really skilled teams in NGS, but in the case that one team is significantly better than the other individually, it could be whatever. But I think
Yeah, yeah.
if Bronze Boys comes in and they just play as a unit, and even if the players on Rohirrim are individually better, if they're playing as individuals and not as a unit, Bronze Boys has a chance.
For sure.
Yeah, coming into the
Mm-hmm.
bans here, let's see what these teams feel they need to get rid of.
I'm really not sure at all what E Division meta is right now. I don't know what to expect here.
And Bronze Boys elect to ban Kael'thas.
Kael'thas
Uh,
first ban.
I I like it. Um, Kel'Thas is pretty easy to play. Obviously, has kind of a reputation for being difficult to play against. In lower skill tiers, he's
Mm-hmm.
definitely a very
Mm-hmm.
strong hero if you don't have a lot of coordination. So he has great wave clear as well. I like the ban. I don't like the Chromie ban personally, but that's just because I don't think she's very strong after her current changes. I like the Asmodean ban,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good at all levels right now.
unfortunately.
Definitely frustrating to play against.
Still, and he has other strengths that are similar to Kael'thas. He has really good. He's really good wave clear. He can push lanes from far away. He can do a lot of damage from far away. Um, so that makes a lot of sense on a map like this. So unless if
Yeah.
you're not looking to go into it, the Rainer ban is pretty standard. He's just a strong hero right now.
Mm-hmm.
The only ban I think is really worth talking about is the Chromie ban and what exactly they're looking for there, specifically because she's not a super strong hero on this map because of her lack of wave clear and PVE strengths, as well as the fact that her most recent changes make her even worse PVE wise,
They do.
and
They
have to
do.
run more on her auto attacks. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but we do have a Jaina pick and a very quickly Ming Snap. Okay, quick mages. I I'm not. Jane is usually better on this. I mean, Jane I think is better in general right now, but Li Ming is certainly a hero that works on most maps. Okay, everyone's
Phoenix
going
as
hard
well.
in for
Yeah.
damage.
All right.
What do you? How do you feel about that first little circuit? Assuming we don't get very quick picks again here.
The
How do we
crusade
do?
calls.
It's interesting to show their damage dealers so early. Leave the support and the tank till later. They can definitely lean into some good counter picks that way, but also like they're kind of playing their hand wide open here.
Yes, they're definitely
teams.
diving straight into their damage dealers.
Yeah.
Which I mean, damage dealers has obviously been the focus of this draft, being all four bands, and now 4 of the 5 picks that we have out there, which is interesting. I'm not sure if there's a strategy to that specifically, or if they just felt like they needed to get their hands on these heroes because they are strong heroes. They're strong meta heroes.
Definitely.
Just leaves your draft a little bit less flexible towards the end.
Got a Deckard ban. Looking to get rid of some of the strong supports now. Now that everyone's picked their damage.
I'm not used to the new pace of this draft. It feels so much faster.
It really does.
But yeah, I think. I don't know what they ban here. Okay, Diablo.
Diablo. Makes sense with the Johanna already picked up.
Sure. I don't hate the tank ban there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, I think
My
Sonya.
blades are
Okay.
yours.
All right. I was wondering if Phoenix was going to be their solo lane, but I don't imagine now with the Sonya. And a Rhaegar.
Okay, I don't hate those picks.
Tank surprise.
I still think that Bronze Boys has an advantage wave clear wise, and they, made a point to ban the wave clear out.
They did.
Ban extra wave clear heroes out as well. So their draft definitely has a lot of direction here. Not to say that Rohirrim doesn't have wave clear, just that if these teams are looking for a rotation, that I think Bronze Boys will be slightly ahead. Okay, and they round out their draft with an Alex Blaze. Alex is a very strong support right now. Blaze still a very powerful solo, and a Muradin. Okay, I actually like both of these drafts.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I have a
Nothing
lot to
too
say
wild
about-
here.
I have a lot to say about the bands and maybe the pick order, but
Yes.
I think that both are pretty standard. They have, it's tank, bruiser, damage support. So, solid drafts. I think that the wave clears are similar, slightly in favor of Bronze Boys. But other than that, team fights are fairly similar.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
gonna come down. I really think it's gonna come down to coordination. I think this is gonna be a fun game. What do you think are what do you think these teams are looking for? Do you think Rohirrim is looking to play more of a rotation style, or do you think they're looking to maybe just grab the soak from top and mid, and then have Murd and Li Ming try and get some picks when the opportunity presents itself?
Um, I think I'd run it that way myself. Roam around a little, try and get the picks. They've got plenty of wave clear in Sonya and Rhaegar and Phoenix, so they could just let them each hold down one lane, and the other two roam. Bronze Boyz obviously looking for a standard Johanna top mid rotation.
Yeah, it's also worth looking at what talent Jaina goes here on level 1. Sometimes on a map like this where you have to poke out the objective, people look for the extra range on Q.
Yeah.
I'm not sure this will be the case because Fingers of Frost, again, you can stack very quickly. Okay, it is going to be the Fingers of Frost, which still makes sense. You can still stack globes very quickly on this map. That's a lot of extra damage. So I don't hate that, but it is interesting.
So we're here on the left team, getting started. We got markfacegang on the Muradin, Dr. Drews on the Phoenix, August Fire on the Li Ming, Saturnus 99 on the Rhaegar, and Drabber 37 on Sonya. Right team, we've got Lambda on Jaina, Jeff Pat on the Blaze, Paticus Leet on Greymane, OMG Octopus on the Johanna, and Scotty Too Hottie on the Alexstrasza.
Right, everyone's level 1 talent's looking pretty standard. We have Alex going for the Q build, which I do find a little surprising. Granted how quickly W can get stacked in this map, but it's not bad. Alright, so it looks like Bronze Boyz are definitely looking for the rotation.
Yep.
Not 100%.
That's starting out pretty clean.
Yes, so Rohirrim is looking for the pick here.
Yeah, for sure. Looking to rotate on place, although Muradin's roamed off into mid here.
Okay.
Didn't commit to it.
Alright, well I think that gives Bronze Boyz a fairly quick advantage rotationally. And
Yeah.
I think that lack of coordination by Rohirrim might punish them unless they sort themselves out or get a quick pick here. It's worth noting that Sonya has opted to solo lane top, which is not traditional on this
Not
map.
Conventional.
So
I don't know that it matters so much for this team, given that they don't have the strong rotation, but since Bronze Boyz do, you'd expect Sonya to match Blaze in the bottom.
Right. And they did have Li Ming bottom.
They did.
They are going to need to send someone bottom to soak. Li Ming was doing well against Blaze.
Greymane getting an early camp. I don't think Rohirrim has scouted this.
No, I think he's going to get that. Yep, going to get that scot-free.
No risk at all. Sonya might even be in trouble here. No, they're not committing to that.
Okay.
Bronze Boy's getting a really strong gem lead early here. Up 27 to 17 already.
The rotations by Bronze Boyz have definitely been strong.
Yes.
Which we expected and we talked about in the draft.
And they've been doing a great job denying Rohirrim's gems as well.
For sure. I would like to see Rohirrim maybe play a little bit more as a unit here. They are not sure what their focus is at the moment. They're falling behind in gems, but if they could get a pick, it could still change the tides.
Bronze Boy's getting another camp out quick here.
Alright, we're getting a 20 gems turned in bottom. And
that'll be free. And the gem count's pretty evened up after the rotation fell for the camp there.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get some value out of this, get a good siege mid going. Maybe even a pick onto this Rhaegar. Doesn't look like that'll happen. No, they're not committing to the push with the camp, they're just gonna try and drop their own gems. Most of them still here on Johanna. She didn't turn in.
Alright. Bronze Boyz look like they're going to get this 26. Oh, no. Johanna actually cancels her channel just before turning in. Muradin was there in her face. I'm not sure he would have got there in time, but... All right, so now we have. Now things have changed. It's a little bit more traditional here. We have Sonya versus Blaze bottom, and we still have these teams rotating. Both have turned in now, so expect to see a fight over this mid turn.
Greymane putting pressure onto Li Ming there. Muradin countering onto the Jaina. Yeah.
But
Greymane's in
Greymane's
trouble. Oh, Jaina
Gets
too.
away.
Jaina falls to the
Jaina
Phoenix.
goes down.
And this should be a first turn for Rohirrim.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
Johanna
see
not
what the
going for
focus
the
is with
interrupt.
this first wave of web weavers.
Oh, Alex in trouble here now too. She'll make it out though. Johanna's a
Alright,
little
this
far
is-
forward.
Yeah. This isn't the end of the world for Bronze Boys. Bronze Boys does
No.
have very good web weaver clear, though it's
They do,
notable
they
that
do.
Alex has not picked a level 4 or level 7 talent as of yet.
That is interesting.
We will see what.
Oh, she's picking them up now.
focuses. There we go. And this is really
Exuberance for
standard-
4. Yeah, still nothing at
standard
7.
Q build. There we go.
Yeah, Life Blossom. Greymane boldly going for Wizened Duelist as well.
That is bald. Alright, so they're getting some front walls here. They would hope to get a little bit more than they're getting.
Yeah, it looks like
Doesn't look they
looks
they
like just
will be
walls
doing this.
everywhere. Maybe the well top as well, but that'll be about it.
But Rohirrim does have
Yeah.
a half-level lead coming to the end of this web weaver phase, which means they probably will get 10 first. We'll see if they can deny a web weaver turn from Bronze Boys until that point.
My web weavers have fallen. Gather gems if you wish.
A lot of gems.
A lot of gems.
Destroy their constructs.
Alright, we have an engagement.
Oh yeah. Fight's breaking up. Yeah, Johanna looking to back off and get her turn. Team not
Okay, so they
effectively
keep-
zoning it. But
It does look like they're still looking to fight.
Yep,
Dragon is
yeah, they're committing.
firing.
Greymane getting a little low, but Dragon's over. Muradin's
is
low
out
as
of
well.
mana.
Oh yeah. Narrowly escapes 250 health. Yeah, unless Sonya re-engages, Joe's got this easily. Yep. And there's the turn for Bronze Boys.
Getting that in before 10, which is very good for them.
Very
They
good
can
for
use
them.
this while we close the gap.
Yeah. They lost another tower out of the camp mid, but that's not too bad for them. They're still very close in level. If they can get some structures from this, they shouldn't be too far behind getting their 10s. Oh, they might be looking for a fight top here. Yeah, Johanna's engaging on the Phoenix. He
Alright.
blinks away. Muradin jumps too. And 10s are picked up. Wave of Force, Avatar, Ancestral Healing. Sonya and Phoenix still thinking.
Can you
The
still
bottom
opt
Weaver
to be split
falls.
up here?
Top Weaver falls. Neither managed to get the wall. Yeah, Bronze Boy's got a wall mid, but they're a little behind in structures right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing
but they're
quite-
collapsing on this
nothing
Sonya.
much- Oh, yeah.
No, they're choosing
Uh.
to go for the camp instead.
Nothing much coming of these first web weaver phases, just a few front walls. Teams approaching another set of turn-ins each, so.
Yeah, both teams have turn now. Rhaegar forced to drop his totem in fear. Greymane unable to get the turn. They might be able to force this engage if they want it though. Phoenix is pushing top right now.
Avatar has been popped. Bronze Boys have a heroic advantage, and Phoenix is split top. They really should be looking for this.
They should. That's a fight
But
they wanted to
they're
take. They're safely going for the camp, which should give Rohirrim the turn.
Yep. It's unfortunate for Bronze Boys. Really would have liked to see them press that advantage. They had that vision on that Phoenix, and they had the heroic advantage. Not sure exactly what the call was there.
Blessed Shield missed on the Murden there. That might have been a kill otherwise. They're looking to defend top first. They've lost 2 forts at this point, so they've got a little keep pressure if they're not careful. Murden's got 4 stacks in his Stormbolt quest so far. Jaina's at about 2,000 damage on Frostbite. Greymane's got a solid 4 on Wizard. That's not too bad. I'd expect Murden to be further along, but... Well, Blaze covers bottom. And that fort's gonna fall as well. Strong structure advantage to Rohirrim at this stage of the game. And Tomb was Rohirrim's map pick, so this might just be a strong map for them. It's interesting on their own pick that they don't favor the rotational style.
Yeah, I mean, only about a level and a half lead here. And Bronze Boys does have a turn in. So, oh, Murden jumps in.
Wow.
Bunker comes out.
Bunker out. Able to dodge most of the salvo, but it looks like Greymane might still fall. He does. Oh no, Alex.
They burst Alex through the life finder.
Blaze going to fall as well. Greymane might be soon after, yep. That's a lot of their gems falling. Yeah. Yeah, that's a full team wipe. All of their gems lost. Wow.
5 for 0 team wipe. Now, Rohirrim doesn't quite have a turn in, but it does look like they're going for boss here. Which
I think they have plenty of boss burn. Yeah, they can get this before.
I don't think they can
Bronze
end with
Boys
this
can respond.
Death timers are still short, but they definitely can get a keep out of this. If they play it right, we'll probably grab a turn in off the back of it.
Yeah, I think they should be able to do that pretty handily here, especially with the 13 advantage. I don't think Bronze Boys is going to get it before this boss arrives at their keep.
Bronze Boys looking to get 13 and then go defend the boss. I'm not sure they'll be able to get 13 quite before the boss arrives. Oh, Rohirrim not looking to push with this boss.
Interesting, just leaving it to push on its own. Murden clearing the wave a little to bring the minion support.
Well, that disappoints me a little bit. I would have liked to see them try and get more out of this. It'll probably still get a front wall, maybe a well, but definitely not going to get it.
No, not the siege it could have been.
More than Murden.
Lifebinder out.
Ooh.
That looked unnecessary. I wonder if that was an accidental click. Alright,
Rohirrim's looking for 16, which is fine.
Picking up gems across the map. They've got the turn in now.
Out of it. I think if they
Phoenix grabbing the siege camp as well.
Yeah,
oh, Blaze might fall here. Had to drop Bunker. Yeah, he's dead. Unfortunate catch for the Bronze Boys.
Alright, Rohirrim turning in now, and they're gonna need Sonya's gems for sure. 35. But this could be a very devastating push with a 3-level lead.
And the Siege Giant's bottom. I think if they commit to that and get that keep, if they manage to get a team wipe out of that fight, which they could with the 3-level lead, it might even be game right here. But instead they're choosing to push the waves up mid and top.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, getting the Web Weavers closer to the keep puts you in a situation where
they might be able to get all 3. They're just not feeling confident that they can win here, so they're looking to maximize their advantage in the meantime.
Alright, Murdy is looking to rejoin his team, but Bronze Boys are engaging. There's a lot of ults coming out.
Salvo not interrupted. Johanna dies very quickly. Before
Not
Dragon
sure.
can come up, Alex falls as well. Greymane might also go down. Dr. Drew's on Phoenix looking to get real aggressive there. But he backs off.
Yeah. Any more pickoffs here, and I think this could be game for Rohirrim.
Yeah, Blaze and Jaina a little at risk here, but seem to get to safety. Blaze alone in front right now. Rohirrim's looking to make the end. Going for core.
But Jane and Grayman are both still up. I think they're definitely going to go with keeps here, but they do have the potential to defend this. So they're going to need to play a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, nice. Phoenix's warp interrupted by Johanna. Greymane just can't get in range to jump on him, though.
Did manage to get into that ball.
Jaina might fall. Yeah, she does. Johanna may as well. Lifebinder saves Greymane. But the core is going to go down.
Yep, and that is going
First
to be
game.
game 1 for Rohirrim with a 5-level lead. Pretty dominant performance from Rohirrim, as you would
Definitely
expect.
dominant.
Again, we know that Bronze Boys are the underdogs, it's newer to the game, and it was Rohirrim's map pick. I would like to see what Bronze Boys has in store for us on Braxis Holdout, though.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the stats here. Unfortunately, Bronze Boys didn't manage a single kill that game. But I would say they played the early game much stronger. They just didn't press their advantages well enough and really let Rohirrim snowball it from there.
Yeah, Rohirrim just managed to come out of those team fights very cleanly.
They
Again, no deaths, so every trade was positive,
Yes.
and it's just really difficult to win when you can't secure those kills, which is unfortunate.
Blaze topped his team in hero damage. A good show from Jeff Pat. Definitely being effective in the front line. Alright, let's get another lobby set up here. So this time we're going to be going over to Braxis Holdout.
All right. It's a fun map, 2-lane map. Big old boss in the middle and 2 capture points. Definitely some interesting strategies you can pull out here. Definitely a good, it's usually a very snowbally map. There's a lot of people's criticisms of it. So we could see a fairly quick game here if it's more along the lines of the other one, but
Yes.
it also could reward a stronger early game, as we did see Bronze Boys did have a slightly better, it seemed to have a slightly better tactical understanding of the map
did.
last
They
game,
did.
so maybe it'll play to their advantage.
Just waiting on one more to join the lobby here. Maybe 2.
Jeff Pen. All right, and
All right.
we are heading into draft on Braxis Holdout.
Game number 2.
Braxis Holdout.
You love to see it.
You'd love to see it.
All right, so this was Bronze Boys map pick. So it will be Rohirrim with the ban first. Let's see. Oh, instant Chromie ban again.
Instant Chromie. They are not fond of that hero.
Apparently, they do not particularly like that hero. Again, I'm not sure they've given us enough test games since the Chromie changes, because I'm not sure they should have this level of fear. Well,
She's not what she was. I found the changes pretty positive. If you're watching for it, you can pretty effectively dodge Dragon's Breath now. It feels much better.
all right. Phoenix ban. They didn't like playing against the Phoenix last game. Phoenix is a strong hero.
And strong on
Absolutely good
Braxis
ban.
as well. Yeah.
Kalphos ban, but from Rohirrim this time.
These
Yeah,
teams both seem to
Kalphos-
have
Yeah,
some beef with
definitely
KO.
high on the list of dangerous heroes to these teams. But again, we have another draft very focused on damage dealers so far, and we'll see if that carries off into the first picks. Ragnaros. All right, Ragnaros. You don't see him as much in pro play anymore, but you do still occasionally see him. He has a very strong trait that makes it very different. With your Zerg wave, can definitely do a lot of damage to that Zerg wave, and with his lava wave in his trait, so I can understand that ban. And Raynor, again, just in a good spot, not a surprising first pick.
Ready for action.
Meriden. Tanks coming out a little earlier this time. Although
We
Bronze
love to
Boys
see
did
it.
favor Johanna early last time as well. And Jaina again.
Yeah, and I do really like Murden on this map. Jaina, again, another hero in a really good spot. I like these picks.
Yeah. Very on meta draft so far. The bans continue to be unusual. At least from Rohirrim's side.
Yeah, for sure. Dehaka, very. Oh,
And Sergeant Hammer.
we were very meta today.
Yeah.
This is the meta draft. This is what I was. This is what I was dreading. No, I mean last game was very meta as well. These are fairly meta drafts, off meta bans for sure. But again, strong heroes. I mean every hero pick
Yes,
so far
yes.
is just very in the meta, very solid. Not a lot to say about it except that they're good picks. Johanna, I love that ban actually.
That's really strong.
Yes, you've
It
been
should
saying
force
that.
Should force a
it's
Diablo
good.
pick out of Rohirrim if they're comfortable on him.
Yeah, or Garrosh.
Or Garrosh.
Which we've talked about. Right now, I think Murden and Johanna probably tanks in the best place in the game. Not to say that ETC, Diablo, and Garrosh don't have their place, but I think those are the two tanks you really should be looking for.
Yeah, yeah.
And a Decker ban. We did see that last time. Decker's a good hero. Probably the best support in the game at the moment.
I think that's a fair
So, yeah.
assessment.
Good ban.
Yeah.
Except that they don't already have a support. I'm guessing that means that they don't have a Decker player.
It must. I think markfacegang, if I remember correctly, is also very fond of Varian, so we might see that. Oh, especially with this Tracer picked up.
Fight to my last breath.
Rohirrim might pick up a Varian here.
Yeah, you would love to see that.
I would love to see that.
Oh, we got a
Lily.
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 That's the hot.
Mm-hmm.
And what tank? What tank are we getting? Just kidding. We already have Hammer. Oh, okay. So it is a Diablo.
It's
pick.
Diablo.
Fair enough. Good point and click CC. The thing about the Tracer pick is that I hate it currently. It's difficult to play into Raynor. It's difficult to play into Hammer. It's difficult to play into Diablo, and it's difficult to play into Lily.
Yrel will do well in the top, though.
For sure. This game's gonna be all on how this Tracer plays, in my opinion. And
I'm
how
honestly
safe it
surprised to
plays.
see a last pick Yrel on Braxis Holdout.
You know, you don't see it a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
but you love to see it. No, it's a strong hero. Usually, you see it more prioritized. It's possible that, again, like we do have a lot of newer players in this game. They might just not be in a lot of their pools.
Yeah,
I think that's
on their
fine.
minds, yeah.
But it is interesting to see the Tracer come out here. I think Tracer is going to be the crux of this game. Everything is going to be won and lost through that Tracer.
Yeah.
So more power to them. I hope it goes well. This was their map pick, so I hope this is what they had in mind. And here we go. Braxis Holdout.
Alright. Left side this time, markfacegang again playing tank on Diablo. Dr. Drew's running down the Raynor, Saturnus 99 on the Dahaka. August Fire on Lily, that's a roll swap. And Drabber 37 on Sergeant Hammer. Over here on the right, OMG Octopus on the Murden, Paticus Leet on the Tracer, Lambda on Jaina, Jeff Pat on Yrel, and Scotty Too Hottie on the Rhaegar.
Right off the bat, A, I'm loving the spray game, and B, we see 4 people going top.
We do see
Which
4
is
top.
Not traditional.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
excited
gonna
to see
where it
if
goes.
Yrel can 1v4 in the bottom lane.
This
Jeff
might
Pat
be
God.
a classic base race.
Yeah. Here's hoping. I think Yrel will do a much better job solo defending than Dahaka, so.
I would agree.
Although with Hammer on the side of Rohirrim, they'll siege better.
I would say that Yrel's more of a staller. Dahaka offers a little bit more kill pressure when solo defending. But here we go.
Bronze Boy
Missile
sieging
Trace
up,
begin.
Rohirrim doing the same. This is just what it's gonna be.
The drag hits the Murden, not the
Yeah,
target.
yeah,
Not
no.
a lot of kill pressure on that target. But Yrel not doing a lot to slow them down.
Not
Doing
much.
doing a slightly better job than Dahaka. Ooh,
Yeah,
those are almost
yeah.
balls of the tower.
Slight structure lead to Bronze Boys. Rohirrim wasn't able to secure any buildings that give XP.
But
So we see Bronze Boys hitting 2 first.
Tracer did have to back.
And an
now-
early Hellbat camp on the side of
Yeah.
Bronze Boys.
And now we have another untraditional split of a ranged against the traditional solo laner. And Dahaka's burrowing.
Ah, there it is. Making the swap. So we're gonna have our solo laners in the bottom lane this game. Not the standard Braxis meta, but no reason you can't play it that way.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, yeah.
Early pulse bomb, not gonna be the value you look for it. And it looks like Rohirrim is going to be able to hold at least top. Dahaka is gonna have trouble securing the bottom beacon.
He will.
against the
He
Yrel.
will.
Granted, Yrel is out of there.
Very early, yes. Murden falling low top lane. But he is able to get away from Raynors. Pepper. Yrel holding bot pretty easily.
Murden almost going down there.
Oh.
Diablo.
Tracer might fall too, getting very low.
But
Raynor's just getting away with whatever he wants right now. Oh, Diablo falls first.
Bronze gets a Diablo kill, and they have 2% on the beacon. If they could press in here, they're just very low
Hammer's
on mana.
giving them a really hard time with their health pools all so low right now. And Rohirrim's gonna be able to get a little charge here. Dahaka able to push Yrel off the point. I think Jeff Pat might just be neglecting it a little. Focusing on the lane instead.
Alright, so we do see Bronze Boys, some members of Bronze Boys going back to get some mana and health.
Jaina and
Maybe
Rhaegar
looking to
charging
come
up.
back. and contest this once they're back. So they do have some time, because again, Urel can hold this.
Oh, Muradin might be in trouble here, though. I don't think he... Oh, yeah, his Dwarf Tusk just came up. And he fell.
They are looking, they have this Tracer looking for Hammer a lot, which is fine. She's going to need some help. She can't 100
Absolutely.
Hammer on her own, unfortunately.
Urel's still just entirely out of mana, having trouble holding that bot lane against Dahaka.
Yeah, this is going to be a war of attrition bottom, and
Definitely.
Urel at this point is going to start to lose it. Purely based off the fact that Dahaka can be back and immediately global back in. And he's already a little bit ahead on that.
Muradin putting some pressure on Raynor here. Won't be able to get much done, though. Bronze Boy's just having a really hard time engaging into this draft.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the strengths of Hammer, is if you don't have the coordination to go in and get her, or the other team can disrupt you enough, which they do have a lot of disruption with Raynor.
And
Raynor's
Diablo as
Q,
well, yeah.
Diablo and Lulu's blind. It's going to be a difficult game, and the burden of execution is going to be on Bronze Boys.
Urel and Dahaka still holding it down bottom lane.
It's a lot of Jaina damage.
Oh,
Boom.
Raynor able to go down. Pulse Bomb doing most of that work, but the team had good focus on him. Hammer in pressure now too.
Trouble.
Don't think she'll fall though. Yeah, she's able to get out. But if Urel can get on the point in bottom, Bronze Boys might be able to counter with some point charge here.
Unfortunately, that is not a good case.
No.
She's just going to need to back at this point.
Oh, Dahaka's leaving now. Urel might be able to take a quick moment before Dahaka tunnels back. Here he's talking now.
Only going to be able to get a little bit
Yeah,
of charge.
just a moment of charge.
Good drag.
Another few points on the board.
A
A few more Zerg in the pen. Yeah.
Diablo's in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he is. Oh, he might fall. If Tracer has Pulse Bomb up.
She already used it. But doesn't matter, they still get kills.
Confirmed.
But again, Hammer's on this point, and they have
Oh, Raynor
whittled
might be
down
in
the
trouble
hard
too.
point.
They have. Tracer looking very low there. She's gonna back to refill. Jaina had done that as well. Urel holding down bottom lane.
Rohirrim's dominance of top lane is making it difficult for Urel to find time to back without giving up the beacon, which is difficult, but is breaking my soul to see that Urel just fight at 0 mana for 5 minutes.
Raynor putting some pressure on Jaina in the back, left mostly alone to do that. And Tracer drops a Pulse Bomb on him.
Again, coming out early, Tracer barely escapes.
Yeah, that was very close. Jaina's low as well. Muradin also. All of Bronze Boys just looking a little weakened, and they've lost their well, so they can't do
Yep,
much about
it
that.
It's
Other
going
than
to be a
back.
first Zerg wave to Rohirrim. Who have
And that'll
also
easily take top for it. It might take the keep wall at a minimum here.
Larger wave of Zerg than we will.
it's
Bronze
just
Boys
been a-
doesn't have a lot beyond Jaina to clear this wave, so
It's been a war of attrition between these two teams, and right now, the siege tank and the glorified lane minion Raynor are winning.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
Though again, the baseline Zerg wave has been strengthened in recent past, so this isn't going to get nothing. But that is in a very good job defending against it.
yeah, Dahaka's been doing very well bottom lane, really holding his own against that no mana Urel. Rohirrim first to 10. Oh, Hammer getting low here. Might fall. Ult's coming out though. She's gonna be just fine. Tracer's very low herself. Looks like Rhaegar might go down. No. He and Muradin are both able to escape there.
They are trying to dive against this hammer in a coordinated fashion, but they're doing so down a heroic talent here, which
Yeah, right idea, wrong moment.
pretty feels bad, Dan.
Well, might want to take this moment to recharge her mana. But she doesn't seem to be doing that.
We are
Maybe?
clear of the Zerg.
Yes, there we go.
Designed this ramshackle facility.
Raynor alone here might
Raynor
get killed
very
by
out of
Bronze Boys.
position.
Yeah, he's definitely going down.
It's a foregone conclusion.
Yeah. It's the rest of his team working on their bruiser camp right now. Vikings and Raven. Bronze Boys responding in kind. Just a pretty classic post-Zerg maneuver here. Everybody gets their camps.
Typical camp trade. No one's looking to invade.
Tahaka looks to be in trouble though. No, but
but
Jugs of 1,000 Cups will save him. Oh, and Jurel knocks him out of the Ring of Frost.
Ooh, a lot of ults coming out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, they traded one ult for two ults. Not the worst trade in the world. But now we have a full soul Diablo, which is difficult to get. For
Yeah, Bronze
especially
Boys are going to
for
have a hard time. Harder than they've been having, diving in.
just a Tracer and a Jaina. It's a lot of cooldown based damage.
It is. You're also having a bit of a tough time defending this camp top. It's just taking a while, and Tahaka's looking to take advantage of that. Put some pressure up here. Maybe get some damage into that keep.
Ooh, cool and
Avatar comes out.
A lot of
Hammer
damage.
might fall. Yeah, she does. Rhaegar's getting low as well. Raynor just left alone to damage him. Yeah, there goes the Rhaegar. Lily doesn't fall. She can escape. Tracer may fall here. Jaina's very low as well. Yeah, there goes the Tracer.
Alright.
Oh,
Don't think
great
that's gonna-
Stormbolt from OMG Octopus. Stops the overpower. Keeps him safe.
Was a promising looking engage for Bronze Boys, but unfortunately ended a negative trade. But we get
They're
another
putting a lot of focus on taking down the Hammer, which makes sense given what a threat she is. But they're just leaving Raynor entirely exposed on the flank, and he's able to do as much damage as he likes to their backline.
There is also an issue with Jugs. Again, they have cooldown based damage, and if it doesn't go through on the first cooldown, they're not going to be able to out damage Jugs.
Yes,
And the
yes.
only interrupt for Jugs they have currently are a fully charged Urel W and a Stormbolt for Muradin. Which
And
they're
Urel
usually
has just
using
not
to
been with the
engage.
team, so
Right.
Stormbolts for engage, and then they have nothing.
So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, another
Um,
forward falling. Bronze Boy's able to keep top point under
Rhaegar
control
out
while
here.
this push happens. Rhaegar is gonna fall.
Is going to get a kill.
Urel and Tracer rightly back off.
And it looks like
No
it's going to be
reason to-
another Zerg wave for Rohirrim.
I'm not sure they're able to do much about this at all. The Bronze Boys.
Well, maybe they can look for...
Oh,
Looks like
Urel
all the
popped her
teams-
ult. Unfortunately, Raynor backed off just as she did, so she got no value out of it.
Headed our way.
That's unlucky.
Yeah.
Alright, Tahaka's burrowing up to defend that top wave, letting his team push his forward. Urel?
Looks to be joining her team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to defend his 5, try and save this keep.
Which is positive. I think they could look to turn this. Because, ooh,
Ooh,
Barely
clutch
saved
ancestral from Scotty. Muradin and Rhaegar both barely make it out alive there, but they do. And I think if anyone falls, Bronze Boy's in a lot of trouble here. There goes Urel.
yes, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see a fear of the Zerg wave and then a turn for a 4v5 fight. this guy to throw down, but looks like it might be
Bronze Boy's falling
more
very
kills
low.
for Rohirrim.
Yeah. This keep should secure them level 16 talent advantage. And they might even look to push to win with these Guardians still up. While Urel's still down, yeah. Yep, they are pressing in.
I think this is the right call. They still have a full soul Diablo. That can sacrifice himself for the team. I don't know if they can get core here, but they can certainly do.
Yeah, they can definitely threaten here. A full commit on the Rainer. Oh, but the Ring of Frost doesn't connect on him. Rhaegar falls instead.
Much free damage.
Yeah, and Jugs of 1,000 Cups is going to save the Rainer. Tracer almost nearly dying. Jaina barely makes it out. Urel falls though.
Guardians working on that core shield.
With two members of Bronze Boys down, I think Rohirrim can close it out here.
Rohirrim is looking to end.
Yep.
That would probably destroy him. That finishes the
Secures
keep
the
off
other
there.
keep, yeah.
Now, unless they can perform a miracle here, I believe this is going to be the 2-0 for Rohirrim.
The Guardians fall, but so does Jaina.
I'd like to reserve.
Yeah, there's just too much damage from the side of Rohirrim. This core is going to fall. 2-0 Rohirrim.
Pretty dominant performance again from Rohirrim.
Definitely, definitely.
Just looks like the team with a little bit more experience, a little bit more individual skill. But there were some promising signs from Bronze Boys, even almost pulling some teamfight wins. They did manage to keep it closer there with only 8 kills to 5 that time.
Yeah, definitely a closer game. Bronze Boys looked more coordinated this time. They seemed less afraid. Like, they had more confidence going into the fights. They just couldn't engage very well into what Rohirrim drafted against them.
They had a soul focus. They did have the third and engage with the Tracer and Jaina follow-up. I liked it. I would have liked to see Urel join them. Maybe take advantage of that split they haka a little bit more. Especially when keeping track of when his burrows are down. He was using burrow to rotate the lane a lot, rather than saving it to dig into a fight. Just having a lot of trouble securing kills again. It's hard when you don't have a lot of interrupts for Jugs, and Hammer just barely escaping a few times. But I was liking a lot more of what I was seeing from Bronze Boys.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they've got a lot of potential, and we should see some wins out of them later in the season. So I'm going to get markfacegang into a channel here for a little post-game interview. Just waiting for him to join us.
Indeed. I'm going to have to ask about the intense, deep-rooted Chromie fear coming out of Rohirrim.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello, hello.
how's it going?
Congratulations on your first 2-0 of the NGS season.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, it was a great game, and I shout out to Bronze Boys for a good game. GG's sometimes.
I think my first question for you, the Tomb of the Spider Queen was your map pick, right?
No, it's actually.
Oh, it
theirs,
wasn't.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was mistaken about the map picks then. I wondered, just your meta for that map seems to be different than most in that you didn't play the traditional rotational style, and I thought that was interesting when I thought it was your map, but
Yeah.
it was theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it was good though. You know, we had a good stun rotation going on and things like that, and so we were able to kind of you know, call out on some picks. I think that was kind of how we prioritized things first. Is, you know, splitting lanes obviously on the map, but you know, if we see something, call it out, and yeah, we got it. We did pretty good, effective for first time there. So that's
Yeah, absolutely.
nice to have. Yeah.
My one question would be, what's up with the? So, are you banning Chromie based off of old Chromie, or do you just think the new Chromie is very strong? Seeing as Chromie's had a lot of changes lately.
Yeah, she has, right? You know, it's funny. I think it's just one of those common things that we kind of do as a joke, but also we're pretty serious about. You know, when you get killed by Chromie, it always is not the most fun. But we stick to our ABCs. Always ban Chromie. I think I forget who it is on the HGC channel, the caster there. We always talk about that, but it's pretty funny. So, but yeah, we like to stick to a good, you know, Chromie and then some meta picks there. Sticking with that, and then see what we can form around it.
Very respectable, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have no complaints. I'm fully satisfied with that explanation. Yeah, so were you thrown off by Bronze Boy's decision to kind of just throw Braxis Holdout into a complete loop and send 4 people top and 1 person bottom?
Yeah, and you know, yeah, props to Saturnus on that. Calling on, he's like, hey, I'm just gonna run Dehaka, and he's just one of those guys where when he picks Dehaka, we know, okay, he's got top or he's got bottom, and he'll call it out, you know. And yeah, so you know, it's always scary when you see that 4 or that rotation come down, and you know, I think the whole match was, how you doing down there, Saturn? How you doing? You know, and he was doing fine, so he's holding it, which was awesome. So it made our job easy, which was easier, I guess, which was great. So
yeah, he did a great job against that Urel. That's not an easy matchup to win, but he did very well.
Yeah, especially with how Urel is in the meta right now. I was very surprised as well. So.
What about that Lily pick? Is that just because Saturnus was taking Dehaka and that's all August can support with? Or is that a usual pick for you?
That was a mess up on my part. We were supposed to pick, who was it, Deckard. But
you banned it instead.
Confused on the ban for pick, and then we messed it up. Or I messed it up, and I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry guys. And we're like, no worry. But yeah, that was all me. So on that miss.
That's unfortunate. I did remember saying in draft that we thought the Deckard was an unusual ban with you guys still needing support, but that explains that. Yeah. I mean, I think the Lily worked out. They didn't have a lot of ways to deal with Jugs, and I felt like as long as everyone survived the initial burst, you guys kind of just won the team fight.
Yeah.
It did work out.
That was our goal, you know. It was like stay to 10. Like, you know, once we're 10, we have Soulstone stacks and we have Flame Breath where we can actually utilize some more DPS against some of those quicker characters. And so, yeah, you know, it was a little bit worried at the beginning getting those, you know, early deaths. But once we hit 10, we knew we were in good shape. So that was nice.
Any other questions, Bay?
No, I think that's all. Anyone you want to shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to all you folks for putting this together. This is our first game, and it's been a blast for us. We're looking forward to it. Shout out to our team and you know, all teammates there, and of course Bronze Boyz for the game day. Yeah.
Great.
All right,
yeah.
Man. Well, we love to see it. Keep on keeping on. Keep improving. Hopefully.
Thank you.
You know, good luck to the rest of the season. Keep improving and, you know, climb the NGS divisions, man.
Thank you. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we will.
All right.
In the legendary
So that's all we got tonight.
I think
It was a fun match.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
A little sloppy. Me and
A
my
little
base
bit.
first time together.
Yeah.
We'll figure out this whole casting thing.